Hello, everyone. Welcome, Earth citizens. How are you? Thank you for joining today's conscious conversation with me. My name is Danielle, and I'm happy to be here to talk about different things that are helpful for managing the Earth. And right now, as most of you know, we're focusing a lot on human management. This is a kind of a concept I'm just coining right now because how important taking care of human beings, taking care of themselves, not just the actions they do, but also their internal selves for the earth, how important it is for the planet. So today's topic is about forgiveness. So welcome. If you're joining me, please feel free to say a hello. And yeah, this is a deep topic. I actually wasn't planning on going this deep this soon, but I wanted to also get ready for my forgiveness webinar this Saturday, which I'll be offering, and I'll share a little bit more at the end, and there'll be information below in the description. Forgiveness is a really, really deep and can be very sensitive topic. Hi, Amy. Thank you for being here. So happy to see you. Some people really struggle with this. I mean, I have been teaching for over 21, 22 years now. And in the past more than decade, I've been teaching even more specifically, kind of going into the world of our heart and processing our emotional landscape and finding the way to let go and return to my true self, to my true nature. So forgiveness has really come up a lot as part of that teaching. And in doing that, I can see how many people can struggle with it, but also get huge, tremendous benefits from it as well. Hi, Blueberry. Welcome. Okay, enjoy your coffee. Yes. Okay. Yes, good. Thank you. I'm glad you're both excited for this topic. So when I see that, oh, hello, Patricia. Welcome. So when I see that, I get so excited to see all of you. And I also get excited to talk about this topic because I see how people struggle with it. I see how people benefit from it. And I also know myself how important it's been for me. Hugely important, and something that I'm practicing all the time, still ongoing. And I want to open it up by saying this is an ongoing study. Think of forgiveness as an ongoing study, something we're trying to get closer to, more familiar with. If it's a place that we struggle, we need to go deeper into that and understand the struggle. And we're slowly easing ourselves into the ability to forgive. So why is forgiveness so important? If we just think about it simply, forgiveness is the thing that undoes pain, right? If you are hurt by someone, let's say you're greatly hurt by someone, and you are finally able to forgive them, that will be a huge healing for you. That will be a huge relief and burden off of your chest, right? Because forgiveness, when we're not forgiving, when we refuse to forgive, this actually physically hurts me. I mean, if we're just really honest here, I mean, I just want you to feel into it. Think about people in situations, believe me, I have them too, they don't sit right. They need some forgiveness, that, you need forgiveness work around that person, that relationship, that situation. And you can feel when you think about them, or when you think about it, you get tense inside. You feel uncomfortable. Maybe you even feel your neck, a headache coming on. Your chest is tight. You're kind of in a defensive mode. Maybe you feel blocked, heavy. And then can you feel joyful in that condition? Can you feel healthy? Can you feel peaceful? No, no. Even in that moment, if you're really honest with yourself, you can feel how much it hurts you. So if that person hurt you and you're able to forgive, that's freedom for you. That's healing for you. That's huge relief. And now you can access your peace again. You can access your unconditional love again. Okay, Blueberry, you're sharing that you feel the discomfort in the solar plexus. Good, great. Yeah, we need to be sensitive and in tune with our bodies. And at first, that can feel really painful. And if you consider yourself a very sensitive person, you can feel how uncomfortable and even sickening it is to feel that. But we need to be able to feel that so we can realize I'm holding something, and this is where I'm holding it. Okay, there's work to be done here. There's work to be done. Now, let me shift it a little bit. If you did something, let's say, if you did something that hurt somebody else, maybe you didn't even mean to, or maybe you did, but you don't feel good about that. That was like not a great moment for you in life, whatever the scenario may be. But now that person's hurting because they won't, they're in pain. They won't forgive you. It's also very painful, right? To you? Have you experienced that? It's so painful to you. It also makes me feel sick, and my heart is hurting, and my heart is hurting for that person. And sometimes it's even like a deeper kind of pain. Now, if that person forgives you, if that person tells you, you know what? I forgive you. Don't worry about it anymore. It's okay. It's over. It's in the past. I'm letting it go. Let's move forward from here. How do you feel? It feels so good. You feel like the sun is shining on you. Like there's hope again in your heart, in your life. Like something very bright can shine inside of you. You become freed. You also become freed from the prison. So I feel like lack of forgiveness creates prisons for us. And forgiveness sets us free. And then the same goes for the planet, because the planet we're completely connected to the earth through energy, through our life force. We are part of nature. I mean, we act like we're not, but we are. When our life is over, this body will return to the earth. We're from the earth, and we return to the earth as physical beings. So we resonate with this planet, and the planet resonates with us. We sit by a river and we feel peace. We feel calm. We walk in the forest. We feel purity. We feel a kind of acceptance. What about the earth? The earth is also feeling us. And this is what we're talking about a lot on Earth Management TV. So if I'm angry, if I'm storming around, the earth feels that vibration. If I'm sad, if I'm full of grief and pain and heartache, the earth feels that vibration. Now, because we're complicated humans, if I say that, you might then think, oh my God, I can never feel emotion because I'm hurting the earth, which is something that I would probably do. So you might resonate with me about that. But I'm not saying that. Be careful, because then when we blame ourselves, we're creating yet another vibration that is not a harmonious and peaceful vibration for the earth. But forgiveness is what undoes all of that. It frees us from those prisons, whether it's a prison of being angry with somebody, or the prison of being hurt by somebody, or the prison of harboring sadness and heartache, or the prison of self-blame and guilting and shaming myself, judging myself and others. So many prisons, right? Forgiveness undoes those prisons. I can see a lot of things popping up here. Okay, Patricia holds her pain in her stomach. Blueberry, I'm glad you agree with me. And okay, I'm glad it's comforting for you. Patricia, I agree, but sometimes I think I hold on to anger way too long and it's not healthy. Correct, which is what what we want to look at here. So we don't want to be extra angry with ourselves for holding on to it. We just want to practice moving to forgiveness. And in this case, self-forgiveness. So I want to say everything starts with self-forgiveness. So I can see Blueberry is asking me why in some cases is it so hard to forgive. This is a really good question. I don't know if I have the perfect answer. If I feel into myself in my own journey, it feels like not forgiving is like holding on. That's the feeling. Like I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to that you did that. I'm going to hold on to that I did that. I'm going to hold on to it. Why? Why do I hold on? I don't know. Is it like a safety blanket kind of? Maybe holding on becomes something familiar, something safe, something I can control. Letting go feels a little bit like free falling. Like if I just completely let that go, I don't even know how. That would be like falling out of an airplane or something. I don't know if I can do it. It's scary. I don't know how. It's unfamiliar. Because we need to awaken the sense of what we're going to fall into, which is, into these, the arms of forgiveness, which is the universe's loving embrace, unconditional loving embrace, always falling back into the present moment where everything is okay. Everything is perfectly okay in the present where my true nature exists. The more we wake up the sense of that place, the more we're able to let go and fall back. So forgiveness is a letting go, So Patricia says, it feels to me like a blanket. Okay, good. I'm glad you resonate. Okay, I'm glad that answer helps you, Blueberry. I wrote a blog post once called For Giving, for-giving, hyphenated, because I felt that forgiving is for giving out, letting go, not like giving to somebody else my pain, not giving my pain to somebody else, but giving it to the universe, getting it out of me, giving it to the cosmos, whatever you want to call it. This is a great power that is bigger than us, that connects all of us, and is the essence of our being. Giving it back there, because that place of our true self will just completely purify that energy. Like it doesn't even exist, because in the place of our true self, there's nothing to forgive. So this is also a key point here. Forgiveness, I think it triggers people so much, and maybe this is also another answer for you. It triggers people so much because it's about it. It feels like it's about right and wrong. Like I'm mad at you. You did something wrong. So if I forgive you, that means I have to say you didn't do something wrong. Or maybe that means I have to say I did something wrong. Or if I say I need to forgive myself, does that mean I've done something wrong? What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. So you see, it confuses us when we get intellectual about it, when we get mental in our minds about it. It's very confusing, and it's a fight between right and wrong. And it's like holding on to that I didn't do anything wrong. It's a very kind of egoic fight, but it doesn't feel good when we feel our heart. Yes, Amy, it's ego. It's ego. And it doesn't feel good when we drop down into our heart and try to connect with our true self, the life within us. We can feel, that makes me feel like covered. That makes me feel shrunken inside. That makes me feel darkened inside. That can't be good for me. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not about right and wrong. Let's just start with self-forgiveness, okay? Because forgiving others gets more complicated that way. But forgiving others gets easier when we can really practice and start to get the sense of, the feel of self-forgiveness. So self-forgiveness means, it doesn't mean that I did something wrong, that's why I have to forgive myself. It means I didn't do anything wrong, but I always treat myself like I did something wrong. I talk to myself in the back of my mind all the time. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, why'd you say that? Oh, why didn't you get this yet? Why are you feeling this emotion again? Why are you still struggling with this? Oh, you should have been over this by now. Oh, you took that class. You listened to that talk. You should have figured this out by now. If you really tune into your inner voices, how unforgiving are they? I don't know. You tell me. When I tune into mine, they can be really unforgiving if I don't stay conscious and aware and make an effort to let them go more and more quickly as I can. Let them go, let them pass by with self-forgiveness. It's okay. I'm doing my best here. I forgive myself for this. I forgive myself for not being perfect. This is something that can happen to people a lot when they're sensitive, when they're very sensitive, when they have a very high standard of perfection for themselves. We can get into this unforgiving talk to myself. Anytime you're hard on yourself, think about self-forgiveness as giving yourself a break, letting it go. You're going to set yourself free at this moment first. And the more you practice with that, you start to feel that you can start to do that with others too. Give me a moment here to read these. Patricia, beautiful vision for me. I have this thing where I see when people talk, like I can see what you're saying, letting go and falling into. I see. You see it kind of, it's like a visual helps you. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I use a lot of visuals. I like analogies. Okay, Amy, yes. Yes, ego. Okay, good. Patricia, hard on yourself. Yes. Okay, good. Amy, I'm so glad to hear that. Ho'oponopono, yes. So I won't dive too deep into Ho'oponopono here. I am going to use many elements of Ho'oponopono at my webinar this weekend. If you can come, please do. It's Saturday at 9 to 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Again, more information is below. But I'm going to lead you through a very deep meditation at that time, using like a forgiveness meditation, using a lot of pieces from Ho'opono. And then some other little pieces that I've added in there that I think are also helpful. For anyone who doesn't know, and I won't go into it too much, but Ho'oponopono is a kind of Hawaiian prayer meditation using forgiveness, using I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And these are incredibly healing words. And when we practice forgiveness, it naturally leads us to gratitude, and it naturally leads us to love. So, is this good for the earth or not? If it's good for the people, like truly good for our pure self, where we're going to now be creating an energy and a vibration of more gratitude and more love and more compassion and understanding, right? Forgiveness breeds compassion, understanding, acceptance, freedom, being able to be present, open-hearted. This is wonderful for the planet. This is the best healing medicine that we could possibly give to the planet. And of course, we have to take actions too. We all want to continue to be aware of how we're living our lives. We want to live sustainably. We want to reduce our waste. And there's endless ways to upgrade that. And we're also talking about this on Earth Management TV all the time, tons of sustainability tips. But the first medicine is this place of forgiving myself. First, let's just forgive myself so I can live in a more peaceful state, a more happy state, whatever it is. Forgive myself for my body condition, forgive myself for my emotional condition, forgive myself for my mental condition, forgive myself for whatever I just said or did, or what I couldn't say and couldn't do. Forgive myself. Then you can tap in to the true nature within you, what we feel from the earth when we're in nature, which is you're already forgiven. You're okay. You didn't do anything wrong, right? We don't look at trees. We don't even look at, mountains where there's like say a storm cloud coming or something. We cannot say, "Oh, you're doing something wrong." Nature. It's just nature. It's not about forgiveness. We never needed to be forgiven. We haven't done anything. So, what I want is for people to energetically feel that inside. Again, it's not an intellectual process, forgiveness. It's not enough to just know and understand. We all have to practice to feel this feeling inside of, yeah, I am okay. I am okay. So, this feeling of okayness also, it's connected to a sense of forgiveness. And so I hear you saying this is so interesting, Blueberry. It is interesting because it's all about opening our perception and our perspective and seeing it from another way. Seeing that, oh yeah, wait, I'm like nature and I never did anything and I can let this go. And wow, it actually feels good inside my heart. I feel more healthy. This is more aligned with my values right now to be living a healthier, happier, more peaceful life. And I like that. And I want to choose that. And the more I do that, hey, I want to do that for this other person too. And I want to do this for this other situation. And then, oh, a new situation came. It's difficult. Let me go in my heart and work on it. Let me work with it until I can see that situation from another perspective as well. And I can also practice letting go. I can also practice, it's okay, you're okay, I'm okay, we're okay. And now the earth is more okay because all of her, creatures are living more harmoniously together, like a mother who wants her children to love each other. And then she feels happy. And how sad the mother feels when the children are hurting each other. So this forgiveness is the beginning of undoing. So again, we're talking here on Earth Management TV today. So we might be the people who are really concerned about the earth and want to be really angry with the people who are hurting the earth. But the first thing that we can do is practice how to forgive them. They cannot see what they do, or maybe they can see, but they cannot access this same place in their hearts, or they don't access it for whatever reasons of their life. How they were raised, what they were taught, what they experienced, how they were educated. We don't know. We really don't know. We don't know about another person's shoes, right? We haven't walked in their shoes. We don't know about their life. So again, I'm not here to kind of preach that I'm doing this perfectly in my life, but in my practice with myself and my students, and with many people in my life who I have to practice this with, these have been my discoveries. And I keep moving in this direction to each day remind myself and practice a little more. And every time I fall off or fall down, just get up and practice again. How can I forgive? How can I let go? How can I find the okayness here? How can I return to my peace and my love? Not for them, not for whoever those people are who are doing that to the earth, not for them, for me, for my heart, for my life, and also for my planet, because I want to bring more love to her. I want to bring more light, more joy to her. So we don't do for others, we do for me. So I think it starts with myself. Patricia, when you forgive yourself, it does make your heart feel full with love, and it allows you to feel forgiveness for others. I try to say, give people grace and give myself grace as well. Great. I love that. I love to hear that, Patricia. It's wonderful. Okay, so I've talked for a long time and I've Loved to hear all of your comments. So I think before I conclude today, let's do a little bit of a reflection time, a little bit of heart reflection time. So let's place our hands on our heart and go ahead and close your eyes. You can keep your spine nice and straight. Take a deep breath into your heart. And then long, gentle exhale. So as I talk a little, please keep taking deep breaths like that. And we're going to practice using our exhale as a symbol of letting go. Okay, so as you breathe, tune into yourself. Is there anything heavy you're holding on to right now? Does your heart feel tight or uncomfortable in any way? Is your mind unsettled? Just feel into yourself and ask yourself. And with every exhale, try to relax completely and imagine you're letting that go. You're letting it flow with the breath. This is the beginning of forgiveness because it's the beginning of letting go. And you can keep deepening your conversation with yourself and asking yourself, is there something I'm holding on to today? Somebody, some situation, something related to myself or others that I'm kind of not forgiving, if I'm really honest. I'm sort of mad about that. Or I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated. I'm not being very forgiving towards that. Just ask yourself very honestly. And it's okay if the answer is yes. And whether it's yes or the answer is no, just keep breathing out, relaxing, letting it go, letting it be. And as you exhale, begin to tell yourself, it's okay. It's okay that I'm holding on to this. It's okay that I'm upset about this. It's all okay. I'm okay. Keep breathing out and relaxing. As you ride the rhythm of your breath, you're actually connecting to nature, right? Because we're sharing our breath with nature, with the earth, with the trees, with the cosmos. So with every exhale, I'm okay. Feel your connection with the nature, the pure nature that you are as you breathe. I'm okay. And I choose now to forgive myself for this. I forgive myself for holding on. I forgive myself for what I cannot see, for what I cannot let go of. I forgive myself for not being able to do it, even though I tried really hard. I forgive myself for all of it. As you keep breathing, rely on the breath, on the exhale. Feel that pure nature flowing through you with each breath. You are completely forgiven inside of nature because you never did anything wrong. You're returning to the place where everything is already okay and always was and always will be. Forgiveness brings you back there. Forgiveness is the key to open the prison and allow you to return to your original nature. So at this moment, just thank yourself for being here this morning or evening or whatever time it is where you are. And thank the breath that flows through you. Thank the pure nature that you are and the earth herself who is always embracing you with unconditional love. Be grateful for, and thank this precious moment. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in. Big exhale, breathe out. One more time, breathe in deeply and lower your chin as you exhale. And return and sweep down, always down to your belly. Ground yourself at your second chakra. You always want to sweep your heart energy down to your core, down to the earth. Very good. And if you'd like to type in the chat box anything you felt through your meditation, I would love to hear about it, what you experienced. So I think you are kind of getting a feel for what I'm talking about here. My interest is letting you feel it, helping all of us to feel the sense of forgiving inside my heart. Not to understand it and can I do it and did I do it and should I do it and how do I do it, but just feel and go through the process of feeling. Good. Okay, I'm glad. I hope you're feeling good. I'm glad it's precious for you. Okay, you feel lighter and brighter. Wonderful. Yeah, so it's a process of feeling the okayness, feeling the breath, feeling back to my true nature, myself as nature, where I am forgiven. So yes, I can see, oh, Patricia, that's so beautiful. That means you let go of something. Tears is a very good sign. That means you let go of something from your heart. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, so if you'd like to do this more deeply with me, please come on Saturday. I can see Courtney dropped the information into the chat. I think you can find it there in the link. I will lead us through a longer meditation. It's about an hour and a half. So we'll do a little bit more kind of talking about some, like I did today. And I feel like every time I talk about forgiveness, I kind of resonate with something different that I want to share. So when you come, I can resonate with you and I sort of get messages and I want to share that aspect of forgiveness. There's so much to share about. So there'll be some conversation at the beginning, and then we're going to go into a longer, deeper meditation to really clean our hearts with this forgiveness practice. And since we are here on Earth Management TV, I'm so grateful to all of you who I know love this planet as much as I do. So please remember and, kind of praise yourself that every time you do this work, even if it's a little bit, you're doing something good for the earth. Just as you make your heart more happy and lighter, and just as you would make somebody else happier and lighter when you did forgiveness together, the earth becomes happier. She becomes lighter. More love can circulate throughout this planet. And then as that happens, we will all find one by one the positive actions to take to keep restoring her health and her vitality, starting with this mind of forgiveness, gratitude, and love. So thank you so much for coming today. Yes, Amy, more love for the planet. Yes, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're all here for. And I really hope to see you on Saturday. Feel free to reach out or write in the comments to myself or Courtney if you have any questions for us. And I look forward to seeing you again next week at our Conscious Conversation. Thank you very much. Take care of your beautiful heart. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.